Welcome back. 1 o'clock hour. Let's get into it. The marathon continues. The top true 50 greatest MCs. There's a guy on the mic, Kumo D. Let's get into it, man. Coogee Rap, number 14 on the list. Lord of the Underground. Bad to the bone with a style like Al Capone. I'm a smile while I give you the doubt tone. Eating shrimp and girls I be pippin'. Walk like a limpin'. The best brother ain't simping, not to mention a winner of Mac Daddy conventions. I get a lot of attention, sleeping in the streets that's made of satin. With all of my money making honeys, she's mixed Spanish and Latin. She's a fly type of swinger, twin caps on her finger, mixed in every coat hanger. And a high rise made for only five guys, but with a size that attracts the ladies' eyes, keeping a stash and cash flow for files kept low, more dough than Barry Land low. Fly cars, I got diamonds and jelly jars to earn respect, collecting bar fight scars. Slick talk with a chick when I'm walking, midnight stalking, all those suckers be hawking. And I max while you be maxing, wax your Cadillacs. It was a sax, but I can cut you like an axe. Big spender, cause my window, like the Bruce Jenner. All beginners, let them simmer like a TV dinner. On the throne, cause I'm hard like stone, holding my own, cause I'm bad to the bone. Cool G Rap is a progenitor of prototype for Biggie, Jay-Z, Tretch, Nori, Fat Joe, Big Pun, and about 25 more hardcore MCs. If you go back and listen, you'll see that he's truly the most lyrical of them all. Biggie's got the storytelling and the flow. Others may have the record making skills over him, but as far as straight up lyrics, only Big Pun comes close. Coogee Rap murders hardcore tracks. If you just pick up his latest greatest hits, you'll hear hardcore metaphors back to back at such a high speed you'll have to keep rewinding just to appreciate and keep up with what he said. Everything about Coogee Rap is hardcore. His voice, his energy, his cadence, his inflections, his subject matter, his metaphors all sound like he's trying to commit a verbal homicide. The biggest difference between Coogee Rap and most of the other hardcore hustlers or gangster rappers is Coogee Rap is a lyricist first. Many times the thug rhyme style uses violent content to hide the fact that there's not a whole lot going on in the lyrical department. With Coogee Rap, he's busting you up so much lyrically that the content is secondary. In that sense, he's the exact opposite of Jay-Z. Perception of Coogee Rap is he's MC that turned hustle because rap money wasn't enough. The other major other difference between Coogee Rap and the street thug MC is G-Rap only referenced body you harm in rhyme form, while many of today's hardcore rappers make threats of killing people between the verses or interludes out of the context of a rhyme. Their focus is to let you know that they're serious about their threats. Although that may help their personas or sell records, it ain't got nothing to do with rhyming. Coogee Rap is also like the inverse of Jay-Z and Tretch because he has never been able to experience any of the high level truck success. He makes records for the streets, but because he was so lyrical, only future MCs and lyrical junkies could really appreciate what he was doing. But he never chose the commercially musical tracks or made the types of records that would have gotten him any type of airplay. Even when he made songs geared to women, they were sex songs. In the song, he makes verse to breaking the bedpost, pounding like a jackhammer until her eyes pop out, send her home in a wheelchair, quite the romantic night on the town. However, by making these kinds of hardcore records, Susie Fuji Rap built a reputation among true hip hop hardcore fans that still resonates strong today. But his most popular songs are Ill Street Blues and Road to Riches and one of the all-time hip hop classic posse cuts, The Symphony. However, pound for pound, the most lyrical record he ever made was Men at Work. This record is an excellent example of what true freestyle really was. Before the 90s, it was about how hard you could come with a written rhyme with no particular subject matter and no real purpose other than showing your lyrical prowess. Believe me, on the record, Coogee Rap took it past the point of no return. One verse, verse is usually actually 68 bars. That alone obliterates the fundamentals of song structure. He took old school freestyle to one of the highest levels I ever heard. Also in his repertoire is a gritty, cautionary song, Rikers Island, warning hustlers about the realities of jail life. Listen to me, your hoods. This is some advice. You do the crime, you're paying the price. Because if you're in the drug stop, selling crack on the block, snatching chains, busting brains like a real hard rock, if you ever hear a cop say you're under arrest, go just like a trooper, stick out your chest. Because you might have been robbing, you might have been wilding, but you won't be smiling on Rikers Island. Just to hear the name makes your spine tingle. This is a jungle where the murderers mingle. They say the place is crowded, but it's for you. whether you're black or you're white, to be black and blue. Because in every cell block, there's a hard rock, the real nice device. That's called a sock lock. Don't ever get caught in trying, my friend, because this bus trip is not to the adventure's end. Coogee Rap was cool with storytelling, but his true shine was spitting lyrical fire. All in all, he did his thing at a low level commercially and at the highest level lyrically. I think that if he could have figured out a way to make hit records, he would be recognized highly. Everybody's top 10 rappers he come out today with DMX, Jay-Z, Eminem with the way the lyrical landscape is, but being able to do the same types of records he always did. He would have more intense production, would have shined with today's best. What he's already done is enough for those who know. Kool Rap is one of the true greatest MCs. Lyrical terrorism, he always puts lyrics first, music second. Formless, weakness, he never found the balance of how to pull back lyrically, hit out of the way of the music. Without this, he couldn't make bigger hits. Men at Work, Road to Riches, went there a lot, favorite LP. 95 for originality for Kool Rap, the prototype for most of the hardcore street hustlers, players like style rounds that are going on today. 85 for concepts, 75 for versatility, 95 vocabulary, 80 substance, 95 flow, 80 flavor, 85 for freestyle ability, 95 for vocal presence, 85 live performance, 75 poetic value, 85 body of work, and 75 industry rules, industry impact, 70 social impact, 85 longevity, 100 lyrics, 95 battle skills. Kool Rap 1455, 1455. Average score is 85.5. Right, so that's it for Kool Rap. We'll be back with number 13. Talk to you soon.